What if I told you that Trump's new tariffs could backfire and actually push more countries into the BRICS camp? While Washington tightens its grip, BRICS is quietly building the world's next power bloc. And this, right now, might be the perfect moment to jump in. Namaskar, I am Samaksh Namdev and you are watching Free Press Journal. Starting August 1, US President Donald Trump is rolling out a fresh wave of tariffs, and this time targeting key Asian countries. But here's the twist. This tariff storm may actually trigger a global power shift. French geopolitical analyst, while speaking to Sputnik, said countries slapped with these tariffs will now be forced to find alternatives, and more importantly, leverage to negotiate with the United States. And guess who offers that leverage? BRICS. BRICS, now with 11 core members and 10 partner nations, represents a $77 trillion market by purchasing power, which is 1.3 times bigger than the G7. These are not just emerging economies anymore. BRICS plus nations are now responsible for over 40% of global GDP growth. In 2025, BRICS is projected to grow at 4%, more than double the G7's 1.7%. Let's talk control. BRICS plus nations dominate the world's most critical export, from oil and gas to food and minerals. Here is what they control: 43% of global crude oil, 32% of natural gas reserves. This is not just economics, it's bargaining power, especially in a world ruled by tariff threats. India is not just a member of BRICS, it's one of its founding pillars. As the world's fastest growing major economy, India stands at the crossroads of trade, technology, and diplomacy. With President Trump's tariffs threatening Asian exporters, India now has the opportunity to lead a shift toward a multipolar, BRICS-powered order. By deepening ties within BRICS nations, India can secure energy deals, diversify supply chains, promote the rupee in global trade, and push for fair financial systems, all while asserting its role as a global South power, not a bystander in a US-dominated system. While the US builds wall through tariffs, BRICS is building global highways, new independent trade corridor like the International North-South Corridor, which includes countries like Russia, Iran, India, China's Belt and Road Initiative, Africa's Trans-African Highway, and the Arctic Northern Sea Route. These routes bypass Western-controlled bottlenecks. They represent supply chain freedom. And what about the dollar? President Trump may not say it loud right now, but even he once warned if the US loses dollar dominance, it becomes a third world country. And that's exactly what BRICS is targeting. In 2024, 90% of Russia's trade with BRICS nations was in local currencies, CIPS. China's alternative to SWIFT is gaining ground fast. This is no longer about resisting the dollar, it's about replacing it. BRICS is future-proofing its economy against Western control. Gold-backed reserves, new development banks, no dependency on the US dollar or financial systems, no exposure to inflation shocks or tariff blackmail. It's building an ecosystem that cannot be bullied by sanctions. The global south is rising, and as Brazil's president Lula warned, the world does not want an emperor anymore. Countries are looking for financial independence, supply chain resilience, geopolitical leverage, and BRICS is delivering on all three fronts. So while President Trump uses tariffs as weapons, BRICS is quietly offering countries a shield, a new path, a real alternative. The choice is very clear: more trade wars or collective strength through BRICS. This might just be the perfect time for countries to join BRICS before the next wave hits. This side Samaksh Namdev signing off with a reminder to stay always safe. Thank you for watching.